Greetings, sirs and madams. I'm Seraphic Zero, and man, they sure made us wait, didn't they? So, Lance confirmed, and you guys think I'm joking, but yeah, like I actually get nervous that Lance will be dropped from the Monster Hunter series because, as far as I know, it's actually not there in Monster Hunter stories, and for a long while it didn't exist in Monster Hunter Now, the mobile game, either. So yeah, hashtag least popular weapon, but anyway, yeah, Lance confirmed, it looks excellent, as far as I can tell. Yeah, the new trailer dropped this morning. I'm a little slow because I'm old and I have responsibilities, but, yeah, it looks like, we basically have all of our basic toolkit, plus a lot of new tools, and the new tools are very subtle, so it's gonna take some doing to point them out, but yeah, we have a lot of new additions to the toolkit that are gonna be interesting. Of course, I don't think these showcases really have everything, because there's only so many seconds we have to show off what's going on. But yeah, Lance is making a very strong impression for Lance players. Of course, it looks very dry to action game enthusiasts, because yeah, they just don't really get it, and you know, that's fine. Greatness is not meant to be understood just just executed quietly. Yeah, just the strength of the Lance comes through in its short, non-committal, direct nature. Yeah, it's just adaptable and fast, and it has a tool for basically any situation. But yeah, let's go ahead and look through this trailer together, and we'll see what we can find. Yeah, let me stop it here. Why don't we just go ahead and slow it down? It's 25 too slow. We'll find out. Okay, so first of all, this armor design is really neat. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Gyros armor, but it looks a lot like that that Leviathan monster we have in the new trailers. What was it called? Balahara? Something like that. Although the scales on here seem to be steel, which they were not like that on that mollusk monster thing. But yeah, the Lance here seems to be water element, and you know, those worms spit. So, part of the same stuff. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe even a subspecies. I don't remember them having a lot of red on them or anything like that. Yeah, let's keep going. Love the details on here, all the scratches and texture and everything. Okay, so to start off with, we have Power Guard. So Power Guard is, yeah, it's like a stance that was introduced in Monster Hunter World, where you hold this stance and it just consumes stamina really quickly, but it allows you to, well, A, have higher knockback protection, and then B, you can block in every direction. So yeah, it doesn't really matter what direction attacks come from. And then it has a drawback where it takes higher chip damage, but basically you're trading HP for higher knockback protection, so you can respond faster. So yeah, this is confirmed that it's there. Although we'll have to see, but it looks like Power Guard might be activated differently in this game. You can't really tell here, but maybe we'll have another chance later in the trailer. But yeah, let's keep going. Okay, we have a new attack that comes out of Power Guard stance. Yeah, a high thrust, and Hunter is putting his whole ass into this attack. He's thrusting so hard he's not even on the ground anymore. Yeah, so probably a very, very high motion value on this attack. Also, that means really high commitment. So we'll see if this is just a standalone attack. I'm curious to see if it could be comboed out of or anything like that. Okay, here's a good look at the male and female armors. Yeah, very nice. Okay, so there was a little bit of a... Yeah, watch his shield. Yeah, he was kind of looping it around a little bit. We're going to see more of that. Yeah, I'm concerned here with the very high knockback on here. You would think the weapon with the highest defense wouldn't have so much knockback on when it's on block. Okay, we did a double back hop. Yeah, there it is again. Yeah, so watch the shield. And it does the loop. So I'm pretty sure this is adept block or the insta block. Yeah, it's named differently across different games. So essentially, while the hunter is doing that loop, you the insta block, basically you can block with good timing. You can block an attack that has like whatever knockback, and essentially you can block that and instantly counter with and not experience any knockback at all. So it's going to reward players with very good parry timings, and hopefully the counter like out of it is really good. So yeah, the attack connected during the regular part of the block, so just a standard block. Now the adapt. Okay, water element. Oh, this is very interesting. Yeah, so I didn't quite catch this before, but the hunter is attacking and stepping at the same time. Normally you do these, you have your steps and your attacks separate for Lance, but this is completely new and a big deal. So you can attack and reposition at the exact same time. I was guessing that they were going to allow us to just change the direction we're pointing, but yeah, this is allowing us to attack and reposition at the same time. Looks like it's maintaining direction though. Yeah, this might be as big of a deal as Guard Dash, the omnidirectional Guard Dash that they introduced in Gen 5. That is a really neat idea. Yeah, I wonder if you can do this with upstabs as well. I don't think you see any upstabs like regular ones in the trailer, but yeah. Alright, that's really interesting. Okay, back hop. Okay, we see this attack with side steps. I'm wondering, like, can it happen with forward steps? What about back hops? Yeah, we'll find out more. I cannot wait to get a demo on this thing. Okay, regular back hop. You know what? That might have actually been. I can't tell if it's just like a regular forward step or he's stepping forward into it. It's whichever it is, it's very short. So it just might be like a regular, just forward thrust. Okay, long back hop. Okay. Guard? Did he guard? I don't know if that connected. It almost didn't. You can do it in a backstep. Okay, yeah, this wasn't a block. He backstepped out of the attack. Yeah, he backstepped out of the way of the monster attack and thrust at the same time. Oh, okay, that's going to be a really interesting defensive choice. Okay, you can backstep with it. Okay, backstep, sidestep. Okay, this is a new attack. Okay, so you see here the hunter completes the regular... He completes the regular 3-hit combo, and then it routes into this new 3-hit thing. Yeah, so it does 2 quick jabs, and then a really high motion value up thrust. Yeah, this is a brand new attack, so what's interesting here is that it doesn't replace the 3rd hit, but it seems to be a continuation of the regular combo. Yeah, I'm curious to see what kind of routes like we have. Can you combo out of it? Yeah, we don't know they cut out of it. Yeah, 2 quick jabs, high thrust. Yeah, I feel like this is supposed to be a better replacement of strong thrust that they had in Generations. So strong thrust was incredibly terrible because the windup was before the attack, and so it almost never landed. Like, it threw off the timing so badly. But this one, since it leads with 2 quick thrusts with no charge up time, of course, I'm pretty sure you're going to land the jabs. It's just high thrust that it ends with. That's going to be the critical timing you're going to have to figure out. Okay, so it's good. We're not just going to do the 3-hit poka poka poka. Okay, a shield bash counter. Okay, what I think is happening here is he's actually landing insta-block. Okay, and it counters very fast with the shield. This looks really cool, and it's really good that we're getting more utility out of the shield. It's like, oh, the devs finally realized the Lance Pains have shields. Maybe the shields should do something. This looks really cool and really effective. It seems to be doing water element damage. Although it could be just the Doshagama drooling a lot. This thing drools so much, I think it might have water element weapons. Anyway, yeah, the shield bash is doing elemental. I'm curious if it actually applies KO or stun damage, like, at all. I haven't really seen much of that yet. Okay, as nice as this is, like, I'm glad it's very, very fast. The problem with shield punches is that they have no reach. And we don't know what the motion value on this thing is. Because, like, since it's so fast, usually fast attacks have low motion value. But, yeah, I'm concerned that, we go all this trouble of practicing adept block, but our counter is really hard to land. Yeah, compared to the longsword, whenever it does like a counter, it doesn't have to aim its counter, it just like auto explodes right on the monster or something, which is, that's just anime as fuck and not really Monster Hunter like in my opinion. But yeah, like I like the speed of this, which is very good. I wonder if we're gonna have multiple options after adept block for the counter. Like, can I attack using my lance instead? Is there a follow-up on this? Okay, it looks like after the bash, he's entering a regular stance again. Yeah, we're not sure. I'm interested to see how this combos. Okay, power guard. Still significant knockback on power guard. That's interesting. Okay, power guard counter. Okay, this is the thing we saw at the beginning of the trailer. What's interesting here is, look at the way he enters power guard. Like, beforehand, you would have to enter, like, regular counter state first, and then power guard, but it looks like he just goes from a he goes from a shield walk, and then directly into power guard. I'm kind of curious, like, did they just get rid of the middleman? Like, do we just not have a counter state anymore, or they just blended the two counter states together? I guess that would actually make a lot of sense if they did that, but we're not sure yet. Okay, adept block, shield walking. Okay, power guard. Okay, this is a different counter. So the other move we saw was an up thrust. This seems to be a forward stab with very high motion value. And then it's going to cancel into lance charge. Then turnaround sweep. Yeah, this move existed before. Okay, so that's a really neat combo route. Okay, counter into, let's say, forward thrust, lance charge, turn around. Okay, and you should be able to combo out of this too, but Yeah, cut the clip. Okay, so, like walking out of the way. Okay, focus mode. Yeah, it kind of feels like with Lance, like you can kind of think of Lance as it's focus mode, the weapon. Like the way it moves is like how every other weapons move inside of focus mode. But yeah, like let's see how focus mode enhances Lance. Okay, so you can sidewalk. Okay. Upward shield bash. Shield charge. It looks like the shield is like might be spinning here. Okay, this that looks a lot like the shield rush that we had in Monster Hunter Sunbreak, like into Lance charge or Lance thrust finisher. Okay, that's quite a cool combo. I'm wondering, like, is that a full combo, or is the shield bash like its own thing, or does one like lead into the other? I'm not sure. Yeah, lots of flinching here. Okay, hopefully we get some good damage numbers out of this. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so this looks like the regular counter state. I'm not sure why he's not holding his shield in front of him. That's kind of scary. You're supposed to have your shield in front of you. Yeah, regular counter state. He's charging it. And the timing is a bit goofy here. I can't tell if the Doshagama's attack actually connected to the counter or not. It almost looks like it may not have. Or maybe he's purposefully exiting counter state. Yeah, maybe you can time the block of counter state. I'm not sure. Okay, what's interesting here is the counter attack of your counter state. It's a double thrust. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I guess the devs finally figure out, hey, if we're gonna give Lance low motion value for everything, let's just let them do multiple hits. Yeah, and then, I don't know if you guys caught it, but yeah, here's kind of my problem with Lance counters, is that, yeah, they mechanically make sense for what the weapon is, but a lot of the times the problem with Lance counters is they don't connect. Yeah, so the Doshagama is being flinched by the first hit, and then like it flinches out of the range of the second hit, that's a little unfortunate. So I think something like really dumb but really easy they could do is, hey, let's just give the Lance like a phantom hitbox like during counters, just so, hey, let's guarantee them some damage. Like, why the hell not? Yeah, they could even just make it like all element, like if they wanted, like no raw. Yeah, I would like wider or longer hitboxes or something on Lance. Okay. Alright, this next thing. Lance charge into leaping thrust. Yeah, that's been in for a while. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything different about it at all. My problem with this jumping thrust on Lance is that the motion value on it is actually not very good. Yeah, this attack, I don't actually like using it very much because it's very high committal and unsafe, because you can't really defend yourself or block like out of it really. And then when you land it, like it's hard to recover from. And on top of that, even with the recovery being bad, like it just doesn't do that much damage. Primarily why you would want to use this is because it has ESP, meaning it won't bounce on hard parts. But yeah, it's a lot of commitment for not a lot of gain, in my opinion. So hopefully they've adjusted the motion value on this, just so, yeah, we're doing all this work and all this commitment. Let us do a lot more damage with this. And I had actually really wanted this to be a combo instead, but it looks like it's still just one hit. But alright. Why not? Just give us like an aerial shield bash. Like, why not? Yeah, give us one of those two. Okay, jumping thrust. Okay, clash move, biting the shield. Here, bite this instead. Yeah, I was guessing, like, yeah, they're probably gonna have you like clash using the shield. They have, like, try to eat this shield. Yeah, I'm gonna throw him off and give him the lance instead. Alright, that looks awesome. Alright guys, well, that's a lot of details in there. A lot of new tools that I wasn't really expecting, but yeah, like, I think all of the changes make a lot of sense. And I think the changes are all going to be for the better. I'm worried about the adapt block counter, like being the shield bash. It looks like it's very fast, but short reach. So, like, I would like it if, you know, you learn, like, you go through all the trouble of like the timing for the adapt block. I would like more motion value, more guaranteed damage out of it. But yeah, we don't really know what the whole weapon is like. This is pretty much just a small taste of things. But yeah, we'll see. What I'm really hoping for is that there are more combo routes. Like, for some reason, there were just like a good handful of moves that just didn't connect together in, like, just all of Gen 5, which it didn't really make sense to have those limitations. But we'll see how that behaves. For me, one of the biggest changes is, I'm not even sure what to call it, dash thrusts or something, where you could pretty much step in any direction and thrust at the same time. As far as I can tell, it seems to be, it's counted towards your regular 3-hit combo. Yeah, so I'm guessing, like, you can't do like a 3-hit combo and then do a dash thrust or something. We'll see what the actual name is. But yeah, that's a very interesting new mechanic. And yeah, I'm really glad I caught the back step thrust. Yeah, that's gonna be a really neat defensive tool. Yeah, hopefully they just give Lance like more iframes than everyone else or something. Yeah, something that's really bugged me about Lance is, like, it tends to be like really high cost in terms of armor skill points. Yeah, it's supposed to be natively the best defensive weapon, but like having to use all these defensive tools in your armor, I don't know, it's just so expensive that you can't like fit in other things that are more quality of life or just more damage. So, like, I really hope that, like, you know, just more guard or guard boost or evade window. I wish that stuff was just baked into the Lance. Like, just give it more iframes than everyone else. Give it more guard reduction than everyone else. Yeah, don't give, like, every single monster, like, these super high knockback, high chip damage, high stamina damage horse shit. Yeah, like, Longsword can counter, like, supers without, like, needing guard on the armor set or anything. Like, why can't we do, like, stuff like that? Like, we're clearly designed, like, to do that type of stuff. But anyway, guys, yeah, we got a lot of new tools. I'm super excited. Yeah, hopefully this gives you some insight as to some of the changes, like, on this. A lot of these things surprised me, and there are some things that in here that I think a lot of other people didn't catch. But yeah, hopefully this was helpful for you. Yeah, if you found this insightful, go ahead and share it with others. Hopefully there's more details in here that other people didn't catch. And then, if you want to see future content, you can subscribe to the channel. We're going to continue covering Monster Hunter Wilds. We have Gamescom coming up this week, so I'm definitely going to be looking into that. And then, of course, I forgot to say, yeah, leave a like on the video. Like, yeah, these are kind of time-consuming to make. And then, yeah, man, I'm super excited. I can't wait to see what we have coming out of Gamescom. But yeah, hopefully there's going to be a lot of good news. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut you loose. So yeah, thanks for coming to look at the video, and we'll see you next time.